Today's Tuesday, and it's the 23rd of August 2022, and we're in Paguera today because Tuesday is market day in Paguera, so we've come to have a little look around. It is a scorcher though, it's a really hot day. I see a temperature, I'll just let you know how hot it is. It's actually starts early in the morning, but it's 20 to 12 now, so we are a little bit late coming to the market. And it goes up on both sides of the main road, so we can walk up on one side and then walk down on the other. Some nice dresses for Anita there. Anita forgot to bring a bag, so we can't carry very much. You've not got a bag, haven't you? She loads it into my bag, of course. Going past the cheeses. See how busy the bars are. And just listening to the voices, it's mainly locals that I'm hearing here. Though there are obviously quite a lot of tourists. Ooh, look at all those fans. €4. I think this is very similar to a store we saw in so yeah, really pretty fans. €4, €5. If you're on holiday and you're looking for a gift to take home, a fan is a really good idea, particularly after the summer that you've been having in the UK and probably in other parts of Europe as well. Fan would come in really useful. Anita forgot to take her fan and parasol to the UK, so we ended up buying a new fan and a new parasol. She's definitely left the parasol in the UK, so she's got a spare one there, and she's got a couple of parasols over here now, so she's all parasoled up for the hot weather. And we now have found a shop in Palma which promises that they're going to stock parasols for the future.
So I got this one.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. That's the typical Mallorquin pattern, which used to be for things like curtains and bed throws. Now it's being used for everything. I noticed there's a pinafore there when I'm doing the barbecue. Maybe I should be having one of those. There's always a lingerie store. So the UK was having a heat wave, and then they had another heat wave while we were there, so it was really, really hot. So really good that Anita managed to find the parasol. And we found it on the Isle of Wight, actually. We went to visit Osborne House, Queen Victoria's retreat on the Isle of Wight there, and they were selling them. It was really quite comical, really, because Anita said as we were going in, I'll go into the gift shop and see if they've got a parasol. And I made a joke about, you're never going to find a parasol there. Why would we have a parasol in England? And there they were. She had a choice. It was white or black. Of course, she chose the white one. So these dresses are popular this year, or this sort of pattern. I tend to do these markets fairly quickly. Anita likes to stop and browse. If you like to stop and browse, well, just pause the video and you can stop and browse. It's the magic of video, isn't it? Oranges from Soya. Here's this pattern, look at the material. They've actually put it on one of the street benches. You'll find lots of that material in our house, from the cushions in the living room to the seat cushions outside to Anita's earrings. She's even got it in her earrings. She's got a pair of earrings which have got the Mallorquin pattern on.
No te engaño.
Sí, me engaño. Es el 45.
Nein.
And the stalls invariably have leather goods, leather bags, leather belts, leather jackets even, some red leather jackets. Be good for going to the football match in maybe. Leather waistcoat. So we've got to an area here where there's actually no stalls. Not sure why that is. A little bit of a vacant area. I'm going to find a bit of a shady spot, and then I can turn around and have a look to see where Anita is. There's lots of stalls on the other side of the road, so it's a good market from that respect to go to. So you can actually walk up one side and then walk down the other. And then I can just stand here and see if I can spot Anita. Just look out for either the parasol or her blonde hair, which I can see neither at the moment. The parasol is just coming into view. She is, and she's holding a bag, so she's bought something. I wonder what that is. What have you got there, dear?
Bargain.
I'm sure it was a bargain. Not wool. Can't resist. Can't resist.
€5.
€5.
Bargain. Luna.
Right, let's carry on. If you're staying in somewhere like Palmanova or Magaluf, then Paguera is just the other side of Santa Ponsa, and there's a bus across the road that says Santa Ponsa, Costa del Carmen, number 122, but you will find there'll be buses that go from Palmanova, Magaluf, and Santa Ponsa all the way to Paguera. So if you want to go, it's Tuesday though. Tuesday is the market day if this sort of appeals to you. Fairly quiet here actually. I think the heat is putting people off walking this far up. Last few times we've been, the market's actually been a little bit smaller.
Thank you, I need it.
Anita frequently gets complimented on her parasol, and it seems strange really that they're not more popular, and particularly the design that she has is pretty much the same as the one she has in England, and they're just very very elegant, aren't they? Your parasols?
Yes, they're lovely.
Really elegant, very pretty, and they serve a really useful purpose, keeping the sun off. Getting towards the end now of the market stalls. We've just come to a couple of leather bags and leather belts and leather this, that and the other, and then we'll just go on the crossing across the road, which is by a Lidl, and then walk down on the other side. We do need to go into Lidl, not necessarily this Lidl, but we need to go into a Lidl. We've been told that they are selling a particularly good ginger beer, so we need to try that out for ourselves. We both like ginger, so it'd be a good thing to just try out and see if it's any good. And that's Lidl's own, I think. Certainly one that they're promoting. Paguera does have a reasonably sized Lidl. There's another Lidl in Palmanova, and Aldi as well. Both very similar. It's getting warm.
The sun
Very
on this
warm.
side, isn't it?
Yeah, much more sunny on this side. There's not as much shade. We've got less trees. And the trees are nicely shading the stalls, but not the clients. We're a little bit late coming because we've just been to Portals Naus, where we had a coffee with some friends who are on holiday here. So Selena, Mikey and the girls, they're staying in Portals for a week or two.
These are nice.
And really enjoying this warm weather. There's the roast chickens. They're always really, really tasty.
That would have been nice to get if we were going out for lunch.
Yeah, we quite often get those and just use them to make salads with. The chicken that comes off those spits is very, very tasty indeed. And many of the markets here in Mallorca, you'll find those. I did read actually to say there was something of a shortage of chickens on the island. Not really noticed it in the supermarkets. We were in Mercadona, which is one of the bigger supermarkets in Palmanova. And they've got lots and lots of chickens in, so didn't really notice the price, and I'm not sure I can remember what the price was before we went away, so I don't know whether they've jumped up in price or not. But one thing people will notice, I think, when they come on holiday is that a lot of the prices have gone up because the expenses have gone up. So I'm seeing a big increase in cost of fuel, and just about everything needs to be transported, and that has to be offset the price of goods. And then there are certain things, items which are commonly used, and there was a comparison in the paper today saying how much certain things have actually gone up, and really quite basic things like fruit and vegetables and oil for cooking, sunflower oil particularly, which is affected by the Ukraine war. See, the market stalls here are really full of really good fresh food. Just coming up to midday. I still haven't seen a thermometer, but I know it's hot. I don't need a thermometer to tell me that. I found a little bit of shade, that's lucky, isn't it? You can see actually markings on the floor showing the stalls to be here. So maybe in the past they've had them on both sides of this walkway, this pavement. Not today, just one side. It's really quite ample. There's a lot of stalls here today, plenty for you to see. And there's something a little bit different, some wood craft. I quite like the look of that. Lots of different things made out of wood. Oh, and the bread stall. I do like bread, but at the moment I'm steering clear of bread, but that looks really nice. Yeah. And all the pastries that go with it. Steering clear of those, unless they're made by my friend Monroe, who makes wonderful sausage rolls.
Carry on making them, Monroe, I'll eat them. And the girls.
So I'm on a bit of a mission to lose a little bit of my weight. I think that's going to help with my knees. So when I came back from England, I've done a lot of eating, as you've probably observed in some of the videos that I've made, and maybe put on a few kilos. Well, I think I've managed to remove those kilos, or partially remove those kilos that I've put on, but now I think the big job comes of removing a few more, so it's going to be a long job. I've got to try and do it overnight, and I'm just going to be very careful with what I eat and drink. Having said all of that, of course, we're probably going to have a menu del dia somewhere today. Again, I'm going to be careful, probably keep off the alcohol, so that's one of the places where I get a lot of calories which don't do me any good. So it might be water for me today. That's just going to shock you, isn't it? No beer. I still have to walk past the pastries.
Well, let's have a look in here.
Oh, and olives. Olives are good then. So I do eat olives at home, and that's something quite nice to snack on. So I had a few olives last night. There's another one of the biggest supermarkets, Majorca. They sell newspapers, and they usually have one or two English papers. They've got the Mallorca Bulletin, which is no longer a daily paper. It only comes out once a week now. But you get the Financial Times, Daily Mirror. That's your lot for today. But it's nice to walk past the open door, which has got the air conditioning on. Set to 27 degrees, no doubt, because that's the new setting set by the Spanish government for shops and other business premises, so they can't have the air conditioning on. The temperature is below 27 degrees, and the air conditioning has to be set to 27 degrees. Right, so this is the end of the market. The last actual stall over there is actually a fruit juice and they're actually making fresh fruit juice. So if you want a fresh orange juice or various others, lemon juice by the looks of things, very tasty. But that's going to finish us off for it. We'll finish the video off here, so thanks very much for watching. And this is Paguera Market. It's a Tuesday, so if you're coming to Paguera, you want to go to the market, you've got to make sure it's on a Tuesday because that's the only day you get the market here. Thanks very much for watching, and share it if you like, and don't forget to subscribe, and we'll look forward to seeing you in the next video.
Bye.
Bye for now.